All right, welcome back to Disrespect Media. Yeah, it's been a little while, but this is the next video. Right, we're talking about GTA Online and playing GTA Online in 2021 as a noob. Now, I couldn't quite remember if I did create a character online for GTA 5. Okay, so from my experience, so when GTA 5 first came out, obviously this is like back in 2013. So I had one on 360. Then I moved my character across from 360 to the Xbox One. The Xbox One. Then what I used to remember is that they had loads of like crashes. The online system was very crap at that time as well. Getting to play a single game or a mission. So I transferred it over now and there. So I thought that when I got my PC at the time, I can transfer it again, but you can't. So my character more or less just deleted because I don't have a 360 or Xbox One anymore. So now I'm on PC. I think it did started it, but I just couldn't remember. So when I started the game, I noticed that my character had like say $500,000 in the bank. So I was like thinking, okay, this is a good start. So it's one of those things where this game, I mean, I can understand that he came a long way. That's what I'm trying to say. He came a long way. So let's get straight into it. Well, the first thing I did was I get straight inside their phone app and just start seeing what I can actually do or what can I purchase. So I went straight into the cars. Obviously, I love my car. I love the cars in GTA 5. They're quite, neat. They're quite, the mechanics are quite good. So I did notice there was a few free cars available when I changed up the listing on it. I think if you're a noob in GTA, that would be the best way to start the game. Because you can either use the shark cards, but obviously that's a bit like it's almost like a little bit like pay to win anyway. So it's one of the crappiest things I can say about the game. But I think they kind of make some of the cards a bit easier to get, I'd say, depending on how many times you want to do the missions over again. Because once I got into the game, I just had a little browse through what's going on. They got the heist missions, they got the new street racing missions, they got all type of stuff going on. So your phone's gonna be pinging all over. They still got the Leicester missions. You got the Simeon missions as well. Obviously to repossess the car. So some of the cars, I would have to say, like for $1 million for one of these cars, it's like a bit ridiculous. Also, when your car get blown up, he goes for the insurance. Like, say if he blows up, which is not your fault. I did experience that in the game as well. So I would have to, you have to be a bit careful when playing in the game. And obviously, they got those guys where in the lobby, they want to take you out regardless. So make sure you don't have any money, cash on you. Make sure you take your money, put it in a bank, store it away, and do the best you can. But I think that's one of the things. Get yourself a property, get yourself any of the free cars, take advantage of them because they're saving you money in the long run. That's what I can say. And obviously getting clothes and stuff like that. So get yourself a car. You can get like a sports car as well. You may see within the video as well as I demonstrate. And even got myself a bike. So I already, as a noob in GTA 5 Online in 2021, you kind of like jumped the gun right there already by getting these, by taking advantage of those. Yes, they may not be the best car you can find or the best equipment, but if it's there, just take advantage of it because that's the best way you can actually survive online. And obviously, you can just get straight into the missions as well. When beginning the Leicester missions, it's a good introduction to the game because that's obviously, I think from what I've gathered and when I've checked on Reddit, if you want to make some quick crashes, it's best to go with Leicester. So this one is at least the heist mission with the casino. And obviously, I like how GTA Online has kept it consistent because with GTA, you never ever once had to pay for DLC like that. It's more given to you because obviously Rockstar made so much money. The missions are there to do, but I did try to do this mission. I'm not gonna lie, for the first time, but again, inside this online lobbies or like when you're roaming around the city, you try to do these type of missions, you always have to, you're up against other online opponents as well, which would want to try to take you off guard, try to put you off the mission, make you to fail the mission as well. So even like, so when I started to, you know, collect the gold, do one of the errands for Leicester, one of the guys is literally like, you know, causing so many havocs on the like on the traffic, like causing like traffic, causing like a havoc with the police. Obviously, you're trying to dodge that, but obviously, I noticed that the guy that was carrying the gold or driving the gold to wherever he was going to take it, that was in the way. So obviously, one of the guys I'm hid behind the vehicles, used a rocket launcher and just blow my car up. And I was thinking, like, you know, it's always best to do this with multiple players. I'll just do it by myself. Online, not really my thing. But I'm just saying, I'm normally a single player person. But it's just the fact that you're trying to do a mission, like an online mission, which you could possibly do it yourself and with other people. But you just have to deal with the, you know, it's more like the luck of the draw in terms of like, are people going to be there to take you off course or distract you or not, even though you don't even want to interact with them. So I used to remember that there was a chance of you to try to do an online session or solo session online. I don't know if that's still available, but we'll see. So after that, I tried to do the Leicester mission. I just gave up on it because obviously you have to go back to meet Leicester, you have to go through the cutscene, you have to get back in your car, try and get the gold what you needed to, or the equipment that you needed to do the mission. So I just didn't want to go through that loop. So I started doing the GT Online races. I haven't done these in a little while as well, so I kind of missed those because I remember back in, you know, when I was playing in 2013, 14, those were quite fun. Those were like, you know, one of the things where you can make some good money. And you know, from what I experienced is that like it's still more or less the same. Like nothing much has changed. I mean, in terms of the range of cars you can have in the game, I find that's cool. So the game is quite, you know, I'd say now a bit more balanced because I remember when I used to play, sometimes there's a bit of there is a catch-up factor to it as well. Like sometimes you can, you know, flat out just go straight through the track and not like have anybody behind you. But now in this game here, well, it's there, but I think you're able to catch up. Oh, actually, to be fair, last time I played it, there was a catch-up feature, and obviously some of the guys you can catch up in a race. So even though you go like, you know, you're fast and you're staying fast, they would have still people trying to catch up behind you. Obviously, that's just based off the slipstream. So if you can get in the slipstream in time, if you're trying to get to first place or you're in last, then obviously that would be the best way for you to try to win the race. So to be fair, this is my first race and I won it the first time around, so I was actually shocked at this one. You'll see, like, you know, as through this demonstration as well. What I find with GTA 5 online, as a noob, you do kind of level up a bit quicker as well, just to catch up with the other guys. I mean, come on, they have guys that have online accounts from since the start of like GTA Online anyway. So you see people with like level 300, 400, 500. But from what I gathered is that like while you play this game as a noob, it won't take you long. I've seen on a research, like other YouTubers that recommend that once you reach around level anywhere between 60 and up, I think you should be okay, or you'll be fine with it. You know, so you'll be fine going through GTA Online, practically fine. It's just that when you're at the lower levels, it does, like, there is a bit of limitation with that. You know, you can't get all of the upgrades, you can't upgrade the cars, you know, obviously the whole jargon of you leveling up, you would need to get to a certain level to acquire certain equipments and certain missions, and to also get certain weapons as well. So it's a bit of a grind. That's all I can say. It's a bit of a grind, and you will find yourself doing a lot more missions than you wanted to do. Of course, you the more people you have, the better. And obviously you can set yourself up for events and stuff like that. So there's always things going on in GTA Online. So that's the one thing I did like about it, because you're able to, you know, there's no such thing as boredom in this game. There's always something there to do. So don't think that you're going to be there just like obviously doing the same missions, or you haven't got any missions to do. There is something there. I mean, with one of the sim missions that I did, I was the lowest level on that whole mission. So you had level 200 and 250s, and 360s and all that stuff there. But as mentioned before, like there are a plethora of missions there available to your very needs. Anything that's tailored to anybody, really. So you don't even have to, look too deep into the game to find a mission, because obviously the deeper you go, the vast quantities of stuff you can do within the GTA Online world. And I see why they always want to improve on it, stuff like that. But for me, again, my only bitterness with GTA 5 is that like the single player DLCs, I mean, which they promised us that it was gonna come, but they never did. And it's just one of the things where like if they had that as well as online, then maybe they could have we could have capitalized even more. Obviously I don't mind paying for DLCs, for the single player DLCs at all. I think that would have been something quite good for Rockstar, and they would have made a hell of a lot more money on it, probably another $1 billion on that. But obviously money talk. GT Online is the powerhouse, so don't worry yourself too much about like this whole new type of machine of the GT Online 5. But don't be alarmed. Obviously, just enjoy the game. On GT Online, if you're about that life, you always want multiplayer, I still would recommend playing this game online, because there's plenty of stuff to do. I really do hope you enjoy this video, because there's a lot of stuff like I'm trying to change about the channel, things to improve on, and obviously even like with the logo as well. So I'm trying to change up a few things, but more videos will come your way. So again, this is Jay from This Is Tech Media. Hope you guys stay blessed, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Thank you. Like and subscribe.